For right now, though, we're going to get to some other news as the campaign trail comes to our backyard.
We've got the full spectrum of the Republican Party all coming together and standing united.
Republican presidential candidate Ted Cruz campaigns in the capital region coming off a big win in Wisconsin.
The Texas senator talked jobs, freedom, and the economy at a rally at McKeel Christian Academy in Scotia.
But before that, the senator sat down one-on-one with our Capitol reporter Kimberly Howard, who joins us now. And Kimberly, you pressed the senator on a number of issues.
Yeah, I did, Cody, and how he plans to unite what's becoming an extremely fractured Republican Party was one of the things that I asked him. Cruz saying he's running a grassroots campaign, the reason he chose to spend his morning at a Christian school in a Schenectady County village.
Well, God bless the great state of New York.
As presidential hopeful, Texas Senator Ted Cruz spoke before a crowd of 1,300 at McKeel Christian Academy in Scotia. The Republican wasted no time laying out his top priorities.
Jobs, freedom, and security.
Cruz is a staunch conservative, now campaigning in a traditionally blue state. He sat down with me to talk about his chances in the primary.
People in New York are hurting.
Cruz says job opportunities, especially for younger people, are drying up because he says too many government mandates are killing small business. He's promising to scale that back.
We're going to see millions of high-paying jobs coming back to America. Jobs coming back from Mexico, back from China.
Back to New York, I asked him about a comment he made during the South Carolina debate, slamming his opponent Donald Trump for his, quote, New York values.
A lot of New Yorkers were offended by that comment. Do you want to qualify it or clarify what you meant?
You know, as I've traveled New York, people have told me they know exactly what I meant. They know exactly what are meant by the values of liberal Democratic politicians who have been hammering the state.
Cruz calls Cuomo's bans on non-essential travel to Mississippi and North Carolina over religious liberty laws extreme and radical.
That's the kind of intolerance that has no place in politics.
What about the intolerance the people in the LGBT community are experiencing from politicians such as yourself?
Well, I appreciate that you want to claim intolerance. Listen, everyone has a right to live according to their life. But you don't have a right to force others to knuckle in and embrace your lifestyle. You take something like marriage.
Yeah, and Cruz went on to criticize Trump on foreign policy, saying the frontrunner should be backing Israel, not being neutral, as Trump has said. He also criticized him for financially backing the Clintons in the past, making his case and hoping to win those 95 New York delegates come April 19th. Cody.
You know, Kimberly, speaking of the Clintons, let's talk about another candidate who was in town this week, Hillary Clinton. What is Ted Cruz's plan of attack should he and Clinton win their respective party nominations?
Yeah, you know, Cody, Cruz cited several recent polls saying if Trump gets the Republican nod, Hillary Clinton will win the general election. He counters that with big name support like he's garnered from Jeb Bush and from Scott Walker, that he would be able to clench the Republican Party and take on the Democrats. And the general, I guess time will tell.
A lot can happen in a week and a half before the primary, too, Kimberly. Thanks so much for your coverage today. You can check out Kimberly's entire one-on-one interview with Senator Cruz at CBS6Albany.com.
About 1,300 tickets were sold for the Ted Cruz event, and more people were let inside. Our Carrie Beal was there throughout the morning and has more on why people in the capital region came out for the event.
Hours before Ted Cruz was set to speak at McKeel Christian Academy, a few people gathered outside, and it didn't take long before the lines grew around the school.
4:30 I woke up, got ready, and I was here by around 6:30 this morning.
A total of 1,300 tickets were sold, but we're told even more people were let inside the door.
I was very happy to get my ticket.
Kelly Moore brought her children and her friends' children.
I just really believe it's important for the kids to know about it and to understand it and to choose wisely.
Even though I can't vote, a lot of people at my school can, and I just feel like to support Ted, I want help people make informed decisions.
Supporters of Cruz's opponent Donald Trump made their presence known as well outside the school.
I'm out here for creating jobs. You know, it's one thing, to walk around with signs, saying, love, not hate. But, I guess when you take a look at if people aren't employed, bad things happen. Crime happens. So I think with Donald Trump, he's a job creator.
Shortly after 9:30 in the morning, the doors opened up.
Hey guys, we're gonna open up the doors now. Come on in.
Then the moment they were all waiting for.
I think it was great.
Meredith George came all the way from Watertown. Her daughters got a picture with Ted Cruz afterward.
We have to get back to our roots and our foundations.
And to me, our foundations were built on a Christian conservative value system. And I think it's important that the children understand what that means and that they get actively involved in the process.
In Scotia, Carrie Beal, CBS 6 News.